Amazing. How are you?
I am fine.
How did your day go?
My day going well.
It's going well. Okay, what was the
Yes.
best part of your day today?
Okay. Mm, Best part is that yesterday we talking about a word panas. So I find out the context exactly where they use.
Okay. And you understood?
Yes. They described the meaning is something Hercules type of thing. Okay.
Hercules.
I said you exactly what they say.
Okay.
Uh, Hence I have big ideas when it comes to presentation. Someone said that. Okay, then okay, I need something more. Someone said and said yes, he needs to have panas. He needs to have panas. Okay, then someone called need to have what panas. Then the man explained that a sense of showmanship.
Hmm.
Showmanship means actually what?
Showmanship is again the way you present yourself.
Okay.
Okay. It again, this also has varied meanings, but in a very simple context, it's about how you present yourself, how courageous you are, how confident you appear.
Odysseus.
Yeah. But it's a combination of many adjectives. Showmanship. It's
Okay.
not just one adjective. No,
Okay. Means various activity in their
various adjectives.
adjectives.
Okay, various
Okay. Okay.
traits. Various traits put together, and then showmanship.
So later they said that mm, I want to be able to bill him as a black Hercules.
Okay. I want to be able to build him as a black Hercules. Okay. Well,
Hercules mean apex type of something, bodybuilder type.
okay. Well, you
Means
are.
it's going to a fight about the black nigger, that kind of they dominated that kind of people, and white kind of men. So
Very well. You are reading a lot of complex things. It is very good to know. Showmanship is a word that is used very often. So you can, of course, try and see the.
it's a synonym of panas. Can say.
Yes, it is, but it's used more often. Panache is not used very often. We still use flamboyance, we still use showmanship, but I have not come across panache very often.
Okay. Uh, it's how I pronunciation that Django. Okay, I write that. Then um,
You say I will write it.
I will write it. Django. Sorry, D is silent.
Yeah,
Oh,
Django
why D is
Unchained.
silent?
Yeah, D is silent, so it'll be Django Unchained. Okay, you
Is
want
there
to
any
know?
logic behind?
I have not heard the word Django. I will have to see it myself. Is it the name of a person?
Maybe a name of a person. Maybe.
Uh, yeah, so it's not. It's a high level Python web framework that encourages rapid development. Okay, it's a complex thing. It is not really something that you use in your language, right?
Okay, here write that this thing.
It's the name of the movie. So,
Yes, movie name.
Unchained has Django spelling his name,
Torrentino. Torrentino
then
is the director.
then commenting the D is silent while not as explosive a question as the use of the N word in the movie. The statement is surprisingly complicated in terms of phonological theory and therefore worth a blog post. Um, yeah, so it's the name of the movie, so you cannot use this word in like your daily conversation.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay, because it might refer to a character from the
Okay,
movie.
means they indulge that according to the movie.
No, sometimes it can even be the name of the character of the movie. For example, Jeel Unchained. Correct. So, not necessarily it's a word that actually has a meaning. It can just be a random
Okay,
word that is created for the movie. In a lot of movie titles, what they do is there's this concept called play of words. Okay, wherein they coin different words, half of some word, they take the half of some other word, and
and mix that.
like how we say Hinglish, Hindi plus English, Hinglish, correct? It's not a word, we created it to make sense of something. So they do a lot of play of words for title of movies. I don't know what this one is. It can be a name of the character, it can be a thing that they coined, but it is for sure not something that's used in conversations. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, very well. Any other doubts?
Okay, what is this meaning? I reject your hypothesis.
Okay,
That
it means
don't.
that I reject your assumption.
Okay, in a interview, someone told that the Torrentino, the director, that you can't give this character to that lady. They are not so much in talk. Then he said, reply that I reject your hypothesis.
Okay.
Means I reject your imagination.
Yeah, more than imagination, I reject your assumption.
Assumption.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
assumption, imagination are different. Assumption.
Yes, assumption is very different from imagination. They might look like the same thing. For example, if I'm thinking of birds, okay, it's my imagination. I'm thinking of birds, it's in my mind. But assumption means something that's not
Something
factual.
is happened. I imagine that something is happened.
No, for example, I just look at you, okay, I don't know you at all, and I think he is the most intelligent man on earth, but I don't know anything. It's my assumption. It's a hypothesis that I've placed in my mind. I don't know any XYZ things. I don't know only. But I just look at you and I assume that you're the most intelligent man on earth. Okay?
Okay, okay.
So it's completely different, and they're not used, they're not even synonyms, assumption and imagination. Okay?
Okay, here in the one idiom, flare up means flare up.
Fear
In
of,
the session,
I did
flare
not
up.
I did not understand. Can you write it?
Flare up or
Flare up.
flare up.
Flare up means get angry, or
Okay.
the other can be when. Can you imagine a fire just coming up like that, flaring up? It's same like that with situations and anger. Like,
Brilliant.
yeah, for example, I'm flaring up, I'm fuming, I'm getting angry because I don't have enough sleep.
Okay.
Okay, something like that. So flare up is used mostly for anger, the context of anger. It can also mean when a situation becomes bigger and bigger.
Okay.
The situation when it's out of control or it's getting bigger and bigger. Okay.
Cannot tolerate. Something.
Yes. Mostly it's used in the sense of anger. Okay.
Okay.
Any other doubts?
No, not now.
No, it's okay. You can ask me, no problem.
No, not now. If any doubt come, I will ask you.
Okay, sure. It's so good to see that you're really learning some words, and they're challenging words. They're challenging me because they're difficult, but very good to see you learn these. Okay.
Okay.
Um, What do you think the biggest mistake we have made as humans?
Biggest mistake. Okay, making mobile.
Ah, perfect, brilliant. Why? Creating or inventing mobile phones.
Creating, inventing mobile phones because of it's consume our time. And okay, one thing is mobile is that when someone's call you, that time you are feel free or doing something and indulge in anything you do. You draw something or you sing or you can watching a movies, because they think that if you have a mobile phone, then they call anytime 24/7 and you need to pick up their call. They call you 2 times, 3 times, but you have your own world. You can feel free when you do that thing, because of mobile, that I think this independent it's not come frequently.
Okay, okay, very well. Yes, it is. Even I feel sometimes the mobile is the cell phone is a distraction, you know.
Distraction, yes.
Very well. Do you think that the more we communicate, the less we really say?
Yes, more we communicated, less we realize, because when we tell anything, that it's on in our mind. So that's why in our knowledge, that's why we can tell that thing. And when we listen, we know or gathering someone knowledge what other person talking about. And when you are a good speaker,
Hmm.
or when you can speak a good way, you take less, because your what impact is have a long period of time. So the intelligent person or those are in a good position that talk less.
Oh,
That's
yes, yes. That is very true. People who are very intelligent, they actually are.
so like that. I reject your hypothesis. Yeah, because the man is tell very big amount of time they wasted, but they take a single sentence.
Hmm.
They give a single sentence, so that's why.
Yes, because that much is enough. There's also this saying which goes like a man of few words. He is a man of
Manifest,
few
and
words.
one word also less is more
Ah,
sometimes.
yes, yes. Very well, very well. Do you believe in modern treatments or natural ones?
No, means Ayurvedic.
Ah,
Yes, Ayurvedic, I think,
why?
because in a rural area, it's a rural area or what area? Rural area. Okay, this time, and this is available. This is a homemade treatment. We can do that in a small amount of time,
Mm-hmm.
and we can make this thing, because when something is uh, come from nature, these are good for health. When you live in many time to the nature and you feel good, so something comes on it is. But when it is take a large type of what a disease, that time you go to modern, because I think that technology will help you.
When something
Comes from
yes,
nature, comes
yes,
from nature.
yes. So you're saying that our first resort can be natural remedies, and then if it's very complicated, then we can go for modern treatments if we don't have a choice.
Okay,
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 that you can put it this way. Okay,
okay, okay.
first resort is a good phrase to use.
Resort.
Yeah, our, our first resort. That means our
Our
first
first is
option.
can I say from the sketch?
Um, no. For example, if I say my first resort is to try homemade remedies and then go to the doctor, it means my first option.
Okay.
Okay? Okay.
It's a phrase.
Yes.
Okay.
First resort. More than one word, right? Becomes a phrase.
Okay.
Okay. Do you think pharmaceutical companies create more problems than solving them? Is it a money-making institute?
Yes. Now it becomes money making, because sometimes when I see in internet that it's this product is authentic or not, you can check it through the SMS, and so because of their fake kind of thing, so that's why this thing is come into the picture. So they are making money, because sometimes that they are misuse that kind of thing, like when I saw that when someone brought a medicine and opened that, and there are a handkerchief, they put it into the water and they become a handkerchief. So that's kind of thing I see.
Okay, okay. So you think there's scams also?
Yes, scams also, because the police must need to investigate this kinds of thing often.
Okay. Which inventions of okay, before we run out of time, um, so good that you're speaking so much, but again, they're the same feedback that I would give, which I always give you. Okay, the singular, plural, and the tenses that have to be worked on. Okay, so
Okay,
apart from vocabulary, there are also other things to work on, right?
okay,
I
okay,
know vocabulary is the most interesting because there are new words, but try to work on the singular, plural also. Okay, when I told you that when something comes from nature, things like that. Okay,
okay,
and in your daily usage, try to use some simple words as well. Try getting the vocabulary for simple words as well. Like I use the word first resort, very simple, right? But sounds good. So we need that kind of vocabulary also, because the other person has to understand what we say. Okay, and they may not understand very complex terms, so it's very important to know even words of daily usage.
okay,
Okay, just that.
okay.
So try concentrating on both. Good to learn difficult words, but very important to even know the simple ones, right?
Okay.